Non-American people, what's a thing that you don't understand about America? Does every worker have to file their own taxes, or am I just confused? Removed. So, why do you buy politicians' merchandise? Shirts, caps, banners, stickers, etc. They're public servants, not rock stars. Also, usually the more boring they are, the better. Scottish person here, but the work / always available for work culture. Minimal vacation time, minimal maternity / paternity leave, and the fact you can pretty much just be let go. It makes me sad to think about it. But I do love that you guys cram so much into your time off. You guys love a road trip. What is up with homeowner associations? Why would you pay to let a nosy neighbor, dictate what you can and cannot do on your own property? I understand living in an apartment block and paying maintenance fees, etc., but in a suburban home? The amount off national parks. My dream came true in 2017 to make an RV trip southwest off USA. Yosemite blew my mind away. Edit, typo. How you can say the word mirror without the use of any vowels. MRRRRRR. Why everything is just so damn supersized. My first time in America, I went to get iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I ordered a large and my friend is like, "Are you sure you want large?" Yeah, no biggie. In the UK a large is not overwhelming, I feel, so I was expecting the same kinda thing. Oh my god, it was like a goddamn bucket of coffee. I think maybe a small would have been equivalent to a UK large. Lesson swiftly learnt. Edit, wow, lots of replies. I had no idea you guys didn't get vacation days, and that sucks so hard for you. The large portions weren't an inherently bad thing. I really felt in the 2x I've been to America that I totally got my money's worth when eating out. You guys even give free popcorn or breadsticks at the table. It was just a bit of a culture shock, I guess. In the UK, for example, certain coffee shop chains don't even offer a large iced latte because of sugar content, so the size is kept medium. Sad face. How you have to share a room with some complete rando when you go to college. Why they make you calculate your own taxes, if they know what you owe at. The culture of just talking to people, strangers you don't know, and just up and start a conversation with them or join a conversation. I'm British, and we go through great lengths to not talk to people, let alone opening up and pouring our hearts out to a random person. Removed. I'm American, but I've worked with a lot of people who aren't. The one thing they always wonder is why Americans are so obsessed with the NFL. They think it's a boring sport. They explained you wait for 30 seconds, they hike the ball, you get about 5 to 10 seconds of action, then you wait another 30 seconds, another 5 to 10 seconds of action, then commercial break. MM/DD/YYYY. Removed. Who will be the most mourned / biggest deal when they die? Biggest deal right now would probably be Putin, not because he's loved, but you know, that whole war thing. Same goes for Zelensky, of course. I think most of the world would hold their breath for a minute if one of them died suddenly. Your mom. Seriously, my mom isn't getting any younger and it makes me sad. My grandma. She's my best friend and I've been attached at her hip since the day I was born. Half of me will go with her when she dies. Stevie Wonder. Michael J. Fox. BTTF is my favorite movie of all time, and I have watched his health get worse and worse for so many years now. The day he goes, the world will reflect on how long he battled Parkinson's and how much money he raised, about $1.5 billion ATM. Gosh, I love him so much. I'll be so sad when we no longer have him. Julie Andrews. James Earl Jones. Sir Ian McKellen. Edit, forgot the Sir. John Williams. He's a brilliant composer, who wrote a solid chunk of the soundtracks for the best American movies over the past 50 years. Patrick Stewart is gonna be rough. Probably the last celeb I'll cry for. Norm Macdonald and Bowie were the other two. Keith Richards, except none of us will still be alive to mourn him. I think this is tied largely to age and manner of death. Betty White was a national treasure, and while it was incredibly sad, she was nearing 100 and everyone saw it coming. When Princess Di and Kobe died, it felt like they were ripped from us and the world collectively grieved. EDA, these examples were the first that came to mind. If you didn't like / grieve them, cool, but they were used to make an illustration of a public figure that died young and in a violent manner that a large group of people felt blindsided by. Others have provided really good examples as well. Danny DeVito. Samuel L. Jackson. Motherfucker. Spielberg. People will mourn without even knowing they're mourning. What is your opinion on September 11th jokes? This is Op's way to gather a crap ton of 9/11th jokes. Definitely an inside joke. I don't like them. My dad was supposed to work on September 11th but called in sick. It saved his life. To this day we still don't know how they got another hijacker in time. Edit, 3 wholesome awards. Thanks guys. I joked with a friend not long after that it's only a matter of time before car dealerships and mattress retailers have 9/11th sales. They have Memorial Day sales, it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility. Wasn't long before I saw commercials peddling those rip-off remembrance coins and plates. I've heard 9/11th jokes, but nothing outruns capitalism. Gotta wait until January 11, 2024. Only then it have been 22.3 years. Like any dark joke, don't expect everyone to laugh, and if someone gets a negative reaction you have to suck it up. It follows the same rule of thumb I have for all edgy humor, you have to be at least as clever as you are offensive. Just saying something shocking is not humor and just relies on people being uncomfortable enough to engage their laugh reflex. You can make jokes about anything if you are clever enough. You also need to have some self-awareness, understand who the joke is targeting / avoid punching down, and if you are making fun of someone, they should be laughing the hardest out of anyone. If they are clever enough they can be good. I'd say that 3 out of 4 times they hit the spot. Everyone's always shocked the first time, but when another one comes around that's when the room goes silent. I had a friend visit Ireland once. It was spring break and there were a good amount of other Americans there besides just her and her friends. While at a bar, she overheard someone order an Irish car bomb. Bartender didn't miss a beat, we're fresh out, but I just made a batch of 9/11s. Had to look up what 9/11s is. Turns out it's 81.18%. Knock knock. Who's there? 9/11s. 9/11s who? You said you'd never forget. They are to be expected. Just as Gen X made fun of the Vietnam War tropes, Gen Z had no real connection to the events when they happened, so it becomes yet another topic ripe for parody. As someone who was an adult and in NYC when the planes hit the towers, I will still laugh if the joke is funny, but many, for obvious reasons, cannot ever laugh at such material. As always, it is subjective stuff, this crazy world of comedy. Sometimes they don't land. I'm sorry.